Alright, so I just got home off the road. And a lot of y'all want to know, like, my trucking journey, what made me start trucking. You know, I'm a finish doing some housekeeping, you know. And then we're going to go in the executive room over there. And we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about it. But right now, I'm being a mother. And don't ask why my son keep putting my shirts on. He be missing me. Folded. Look at her, she don't like me. Watch how quick it is.
That what you get from always trying to try me. So you baby. Yeah, no.
She gotta be able to see me. Alright, y'all. I need to clean my room in here. It looks a mess. But while I clean it, we're gonna have a good conversation about why I got into trucking, how I got into trucking. Honestly, I'm gonna shower first because I came home and jumped straight into mommy mode, started cleaning up and shit like that. So one more break, and then I promise we're gonna get right down to it for real. Okay, I done showered and now we're ready to talk about what made me decide to go into trucking. I got a visual back there, but we're not gonna focus on that right now. Right now, we're gonna get into the why. Let me close my door because my kids is playing Roblox. Wash your face. What the fuck? I'm dropping shit. Excuse my language. I'm cleaning up right now, but we're gonna actually start off with my CDL process. I first got my CDL after my daughter was born. She was born in 2021. I believe I got my CDL that August, but I'm not really sure. I believe I did get my CDL that August. So the way it worked for me is I downloaded CDL Prep. It's an app, like a study app. And I studied for a while. I don't remember what I studied. I know I studied air brakes. I gotta go back and figure it out. I'll find it and I'll put it in a description or whatever. Either way, so I studied first for my CDL test, and then I went to the DMV. I took the written test. I got my permit. Once I got my permit, I went to Prime Inc. It's in Springfield, Missouri. And I was there. I did a little intake process. I was there maybe at the actual place maybe like 2 weeks. I don't really remember because, mind you, I got my CDL a long time ago, like a while ago. Ooh, excuse me. I'm sorry. So I got my CDL a while ago. I had trained with a trainer, and through Prime I actually got my actual CDL. So I went to the DMV first. I got my permit. Well, I took my test, passed my test, got my permit. I don't have any endorsements. I failed the tanker part of that shit. Thank God that it wasn't a requirement when I got my shit, because I'd have been upset, because I definitely failed and I never went back. I'm going to go back though, because I want my endorsements. I want my tanker endorsement, I want my doubles endorsement, and I want my hazmat endorsement. But I have to start studying. That is going to be on my goal list when I make my goal list. Either way, so when I went to Prime, I had to be there. There's a certain amount of miles you have to complete before you get out of training. I want to say it's like 30,000, I believe. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. It was a long ass time ago, but I promise you, Google. You can literally Google it. I'm just saying my process from what I remember, because y'all keep asking me. So I did that. My kids just screaming and they're overstimulating the shit out of me. I can't even concentrate. Who is calling me? Hello? What's up? Hey. It was good. Okay, sorry. Either way, damn, where was I? I went to the I studied for my CDL with the CDL Prep app. I went to the DMV. I took my test. I passed the test. I failed my tanker endorsement. I then went to Prom Inc. in Springfield, Missouri. They have a training program. So with Prom, the training program, you don't gotta pay for anything. They pay for everything. They pay for your CDL, your training, all of that. However, you do have to stay with them. I believe it's for a year. If you do not stay with them, then you owe a balance. So the first time I went with them, I stayed for a while and then I left and I did owe a balance, but they allowed me to come back and basically like work that balance off. So I did that. And that was a while ago. I probably used my CDL at that time consistently, maybe about 16 months. I didn't really have much experience because I was team driving with someone who knew a lot about the shit and didn't really make me do much. So me going into it now is actually like a brand new experience for me because I'm having to do everything by myself, which is very humbling, honestly. So y'all trying to go out there and get your shit, like don't be like me and just let motherfuckers do everything for you. Figure that shit out, because now I am learning the hard way that life is not a box of fucking chocolates. For real. That shit is stressful. It will stress you the fuck out. Especially because when I did it, mind you, I was a company driver. I was teaming, so I was teaming. It was two of us in truck. The way the truck kept moving. The other person was the owner operator, which means it was basically his truck, and I had to like work under him. So yeah, I didn't really have to do much. I didn't have to like go inside the offices. I didn't have to pump the fuel. I didn't really need to back. I really didn't do anything at that time. I really just held the steering wheel. And now I have to do everything. So I'm learning all by myself, like how stuff is supposed to go. And I am an owner operator. I am an owner operator with my truck. It's my truck. I don't really know. A lot of people just ask me like my journey and what made me do it. And I'm gonna be honest, I never really wanted to drive trucks because when I was in the military, those who know me, when I was in the military, I was an 88 Mike Hook. So I drove trucks in the military, right? Now, military driving is a little different because those vehicles don't have like AC and shit like that. The seats is uncomfortable. But I mean, I didn't complain. You know, United States of America needed me at the time until they didn't need me and put me the fuck out because they said, hey, you're crazy, you need meds, you need to get the fuck out and go handle your bipolar business. And I'm like, okay, cool. Either way, so yeah, I didn't really want to drive trucks. I kind of was like convinced because at the time I needed more money for my family. So it just made sense, like, okay, well, you're making this money driving by yourself. If you drive together, we'll make a lot more money. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool, let's do it. And that's pretty much how that started. It didn't last long because, mind you, when I got my CDL, sorry, I'm really organizing. When I got my CDL, my daughter was basically like just being born, and I was missing her real bad. Like, I'm a mother. I've been a mom since I was fucking 15. Don't judge me. I'm sorry. It's my life, not yours. Fuck you. Either way, I've been a mom. I've been a mom for a long time, so being away from my daughter, well, being away from my kids was really hard. But my baby girl was like literally a baby. She was a baby. So that was frustrating as fuck. I used to be inside of Applebee's, like hearing people coming with their kids and just start crying in the Applebee's. So I basically couldn't take it no more. I'm like, hey, I can't do this. I gotta go home. You need to tell them, like, let me off this truck. Like, so that's how that happened. I got off the truck, I want to say it was 2023, because I moved to Locust Grove, Georgia, and there I went back to being a stay-at-home mom, and I was a stay-at-home mom up until January of this year, which is why we're about to get to my visual of why I actually started back driving trucks if I never wanted to drive trucks and I didn't like driving trucks. Don't get me wrong, team driving, that was the most money I ever seen in my life. When I tell you we fumbled the motherfucking bag, the bag was made and fucking fumbled, but I had a blast. I drove from the east to the west. I seen so much shit. I was in Colorado with a weed was legal. I had a blast, but it just wasn't worth not getting around my kids. You get what I'm saying? So had the options, just go home, and that's what I did. Became a single mom. November, I decided like, hey, this shit ain't working. So I decided to pack me and my kids up and, dip out and leave a situation that was no longer working for me. And at that time, I didn't think it through, honestly, because I was broke as fuck. Okay? I was broke as fuck. Like, talk about all my credit cards maxed out, bank account fucking negative, fucking, like, broke as fuck. But I had to protect my peace. So I'm like, yeah, I just gotta go. So I left. I left, and that was November. I got my job at Savannah Pick Your Park in December, which is where I was as a blue collar baby. Yeah. I worked in the yard, so I was draining gas, like cutting wires. I learned how to dismount a tire. I was doing a whole bunch of shit. That's how I learned. I learned how to do my own oil change. Like, it was cool. But I was making like maybe fucking $1,300 every 2 weeks. And that ain't enough to support myself and my fucking kids. Like, when I moved up here, I was living with my sister. And, that was cool. But I've been a woman in my own house for a very long time. So I just need my own space for me and my kids. So I moved, and at first it seemed like a good decision, because I was working, the bills was being paid, I was straight, I had got my taxes or whatever, balled the fuck out, got my spot, got my car fixed because my car was fucked up at the time. So I thought I was doing pretty good, and then like reality started to hit, and it's like, yeah, bitch, you really cannot afford this shit by yourself. Like, you're really gonna go fucking crazy. So I literally started going crazy, and it's like I had to figure some shit out. Like, honestly, I had to start selling it. And I got tired of selling it recently. So, shit. And when I say selling it, no, motherfuckers, I'm sorry. I wasn't selling it like that. You cannot buy it. I was selling it to my wife. Okay? Even though I left her, I was like thinking like, this motherfucker make good money and got the means to help me out. All I gotta do is shut the fuck up, sit down, and do what the fuck they say. And they'll be happy, my bills will be paid, I have a little help. And it was cool at first, but not in this new life. Not with this new version of me. I just cannot no longer do it. I like to be free, I want to be by myself. I want to be able to control my own, like, habits. I don't want to have to be explaining myself over and over again to motherfuckers. So I just decided, like, yeah, I'm not letting her buy it anymore. Like, she gonna have to buy it for somebody else or something. I don't give a fuck. Like, I would rather be struggle than sell my shit to a motherfucker who gets on my goddamn nerves. I'm sorry. She cool people, just not for me. So it's like, now that I don't want to sell it, I'm back struggling. So what do you do now? What's to do? What to do? You need more money. $1,300 every 2 weeks ain't cutting it. Oh, boom! I got a CDL. use it. That's my why. I got tired of selling my coochie to my wife, and I needed to. Can I say coochie on YouTube? I probably can't say coochie on YouTube. I'm gonna cut that part out. But yeah. So now we're gonna get to the visuals of the real nitty gritty. Okay, so before we get over here and get to the visuals, the board of the actual reasons, part of the reason as to why I decided to start back dropping trucks, I need you to understand, yes, I'm bipolar. Okay, and I be saying that because I know people take it lightly, but it's a real deal. It's real. It's fucking real shit. So when I'm in manic, sometimes I make horrible decisions, and I just do shit. Like, my spending habits are ass. I be hypersexual. Like, life be happening, and I don't realize it's happening until after I already fucked up. Okay? So with that being said, boom. Like I said, I decided to leave. And because I decided to leave, I got hit with, you need to pay half of the move-out fee, even though I wasn't paying the bills when a motherfucker was. That's neither here nor there. So I owe $2,000 for that. Boom. 2 bands. I'm going to flip it so y'all can see it better. Hold on. I'm going to flip it at the end so y'all can see it better. But so I owe 2 bands for leaving the home in which I shared. When I moved here, I realized, like, can't really pay the bills for it by myself. But I have a car that's paid off. I'm going to do a title loan. Boom. I owe $2,100 to Title Max. And it's funny because I actually did a title loan and I paid it off. Then I went and did another one. So that's all on me. Either way. Okay. So, like I said, I also owe AT&T $1,977. Why? Because my wife decided that she was going to get a brand new iPhone 16 on my phone plan and then stop paying the phone bill. So, you know how that goes. Moving on. Then, boom, I owe $1,370 in credit cards. Because I maxed them bitches out. Big spender. Yeah. So that is really the reason. Like, y'all, I felt like this is the fastest way to figure out a way to make $74.47, which is about the amount that I owe, that I'm in debt right fucking now. Like, I be like having a good time because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna struggle and have a good time. I'm gonna figure this shit out. I'm gonna cry and I'm gonna figure this shit out. But it is real fucking life, and now it's time to get focused. Like, I had a great summer. I had a great summer. I worked a little bit. I started driving in June. So I've literally only been driving for about a month. And I've caught up on some things, but really my birthday happened. So I really just been going with life till death called my name. But now school's about to start. It's time to lock in. So this is the visual. This is what I need to be financially stable. I made this little thing. You know, y'all be seeing like on the movies, they're donating and all. Either way go. So once I am free, this would be great. But I really just need that. You feel me? And all my bills would be great. That doesn't include my monthly bills. Okay. So I'm gonna start saving up so I can actually get out. I can actually get out of the hole that I put myself in. And like I said, I could be out of the hole a lot faster if I just decide to sell myself to my wife, but I'd rather struggle, and that's okay. I'm gonna start from the bottom, and then I actually have a goal to work towards, so that's kind of cool. Gives me something to focus on, because, you know, as a person with bipolar disorder, when we don't have like no set goals, no routines, we start just doing shit. And I'm real good at just doing shit. I don't be giving a fuck. I just feel like I'm gonna figure everything out. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be cursing this much. I'm so stressed out. I don't even know. Like, all this just new to me. So hopefully they don't block me or whatever it is for using this language. My turtle is all in my face. Like, she is really interested in what I got to say. But yeah, So I'm going to be working towards that goal of $7,447, so that way I can be debt free. I'm really honest. If you have not realized, like, if you're here, then I'm really honest and I'm really blunt. I don't take shit serious, which is why my life is the way it is, and I don't give a fuck if I'm still enjoying myself. So yeah, I'm going to study so I can get my tanker. I'm going to get my doubles endorsement, get my hazmat. My goal is to own a Sprinter van and a box truck for Pretty Loader Transportation, which is the name of my business. It's PLT. Like, I don't know how I thought of it, but I just thought of it, and I was like, I like that. So now I am an owner operator for my company, Pretty Loader Transportation. I do work with dispatch. I do transport containers from off of the port, Port Wentworth. I've been to the port in Charleston. I am local. I can do regional. It's really my choice, but I decide to be home every night because I am the primary parent of my babies. So my support system is great. I have my mom, I have my sister, my sister-in-law. I drop my kids off, to South Carolina sometimes. Yes.
I'm hungry.
Oh, okay. The door is closed.
Can I get a waffle?
There's waffles.
Sorry, like hot dog.
Hot dog. Okay. Give me a second. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to wrap this shit up.
Can I have my macaroni cup?
Macaroni cup? Okay, just give me a second. I'm being summoned, guys. So I hope I wasn't rambling all over the place. I'm not medicated, so there's that. I feel like life is better when I don't take my medicine, because when I take my medicine, I can't parent efficiently. I can focus, but I be too focused. I be too chill. I be too nonchalant. Right now, I don't know. Either way it goes, it's time to lock in. That's all I can say. I hope this answered your questions. If you have more questions, let me know. I appreciate everybody for coming with me on this journey. It has been a motherfucking journey, okay? But I gotta let y'all know, like, I'm not one of these, like, actual, like, content creators who make everything perfect. Like, I don't give a fuck about a lot of shit. Like, y'all will see me with my bonnet on. Sometimes I have a wig cap. Sometimes I will have no hair on at all. I might cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really just don't be knowing what's going on half the time. Right, Shazi? Like, we just girls trying to live our life the best way that we can. Am I in your business? Am I bothering you? Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Okay. Gotta go. Bye.